Incidentally, like for instance, if you was looking into the idea of have they got the technology to beam the voice of God into someone's head, when I was particularly looking at this was probably about 4 months ago, so I can't quote it exactly. But there's an article appeared on the Guardian website, and it was in the Guardian newspaper as well, and it was referring to this advertising campaign that had started in New York City.
Yep.
And what was happening when people were walking down the street, and then they was hearing this voice in their head that said something like, "This isn't your imagination, this is real." And obviously, people kept walking down this section of the street, and people getting pissed off. They're like, "Why on earth, is this thing happening in my head when I walk past this section of the street?"
Yeah.
And one person was saying you could have this is invasion of privacy, because you could have, for instance, Nike beaming "Just Do It" into your head.
I had to get my girls to have a look. It's not your imagination. What's that? Who's there? It's not your imagination. What's that? Who's
there? So what it turned out anyhow was that above on a billboard there was an advertisement for a TV show called Paranormal State, and behind it was a little black box that was shooting ultrasonics down to the ground.
Mm.
So when people were walking through this trigger area, there was having beamed using ultrasonics into their head, this message. And I mean, incidentally, if you think about deaf kids, for instance, deaf children can go and swim with dolphins and they can hear them because the dolphins use ultrasonics.
Mm.
So this technology essentially probably could, allow deaf people to hear because it's using ultrasonics like the dolphins.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I was looking into the company who did this advertising campaign on the Guardian website, and the company who did it was a company called Blue Blast Media.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so you've got Project Bluebeam, and then you've got this advertising company called Blue Blast Media.
Yeah.
Does that not sound very similar?
Oh, of course.
So I went and did a hunt on the internet as to Blue Blast Media, and you'd expect if it was a big advertising company that they would have this, fantastic website with this fantastic new technology they've got, and all they've got is one big logo. Almost like the company doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's a front company or whatever.
Yeah.
Sending out signals.
I've got to make a post about that as well. As I say, I've never got the time to pull this stuff together, but I do my best.
Well, you're doing a great job here, and I also, of course, want to mention the obvious connection that the use of blue, or why they use the blue, blue color. I mean, this goes back to we could look at the blue in the flag of Israel. We can look at which connect with Zion, but more prominently, we can look at the Blue Lodge within Freemasonry, which this is very prominent within that. So
the blue ring in the Olympics, the blue Olympic mascot,
the water again, and all that.
Yeah, everywhere you go, you'll find the blue.